This amazing game not only spawned one border France, but also one border Spain and West Africa with Italy combined. At the same time, that's a perfect place to trap one of the players, and who knows, in this video I might even do so. So as you can see, as the red player in this game, I didn't decide to cap in the Naricalps because this time I wanted to have something more exciting. This is why I decided to cap in this one border France, as this one hold with the worst capital should definitely be fun. But you know what's even more fun? Is that white, purple and blue, all of these three players decide to cap in this insane mega hold Spain, West Africa and Italy combined. It basically becomes the noob corner of the map in this game. But you know what's actually not so much fun? Is that the pink player actually decided to cap in London, basically ruining my plans to go for the actual noob corner, which is Iceland and the British Empire combined. I still decided to play it relatively risky and left my army on the border. That could be possible, but the pink player will just simply immediately blitz it, even though he could lose a lot of troops and he would leave his position weak. But that's definitely a possibility for him. Still, I decided I'd rather not play like I covered by not fortifying back to my capital. So right now I'll be just simply stacking my troops on this army. And I'll see if the pink player sometime will decide to leave it too weak. Maybe he'll get into a war with some other player, and then I'll be able to take over his position. But what I know is if I fortify my troops back to my capital, then basically there's guarantee that I will have a boring game. So I want to keep things exciting, and this is why I'm leaving my capital over there, guys, because again, that's a possibility that the pink player could eventually decide to blitz it himself. And especially since he's receiving more troops than I do, so right there I really have to find another opportunity how to increase my advantage. I could, for example, break through the pink player through his Scandinavian border, but even if I prevent the pink player from having Iceland and the British Empire combined for a turn or something right there, guys, not only could possible that the pink player will just simply decide to smack his whole army into my army and ruining the game for both of us, but also could be a possibility that just simply another player takes advantage out of that, whichever player which will basically be the strongest at that point. So as you can see right there, I didn't think would be a great opportunity for me to expand to Germany, because I assume the pink player would run out of territories to attack eventually. So this is why right there I decided to take over Southeastern Europe and potentially get away with that. Not the most ideal is that I'll be bordering blue, black, and right there it seems even the white player decided to take over Orient. Judging by the position on the board, so far I see the black player has the best chances to snowball this game. Why? Because first of all, he's already receiving 15 troops, and then let's take a look at these positions. Me and the pink players are basically keeping each other in check. We do not let each other to expand much. And then it's white and blue will be keep receiving a lot of troop siege. Basically we're in a war with Spain and West Africa combined. So I assume we will be engaging in this war with each other and thus letting the black player to receive a lot of troops untouched. Basically the black player will take the best advantage out of these two pairs of enemies and should relatively easily snowball this game, as I do not think that where anybody would even decide to attack the black player while we have our player enemy priorities. The pink player looks scary, by the way. At any moment he could decide to blitz my biggest army and to ruin the game for myself. And then at the same time I think he would give away the game for the black player because he'd become relatively weak. But at the same time I do not know what are the skill levels of these players, so that where I should be prepared for anything. Still going to continue adding my troops on my biggest army because this is what we want to do. If we touch my friends, we lose the game. At the same time I think there's no reason for me to blitz the pink player's capital either, because if I do it, I'm pretty sure I would just simply wipe out this place for the black player. And the black player has even expanded even more. As you can see, he wiped out the white player from Orient and now he's receiving 33 troops total a turn. So definitely a good position for him to win right there, guys. But why does he decide to break through me? Doesn't he see my 76 troop army over there, guys? He got a 2 troop adjacent territory, so he definitely sees that, and he still decides to go into a war with me, it seems. From all of the available players, it seems like the black player for some reason decided to target me right there, guys, which I think is a big mistake over there, guys. I'm definitely keep breaking through him. Basically, I'm forced to right there, because if I keep letting him receive so many troops, then eventually he'll even eliminate me from a game. So this is why right there I'll continue breaking through the black player so as long as I can. But I think that's a terrible decision for the black player to break through me. Why? Because first of all, I was fine with him receiving so many troops, so right there he prevented me from having a +4 troop bonus, but right there he's losing so much more value, guys. It definitely wasn't worth it at all. And then besides that, basically means the pink players are turtling. We're afraid of each other and we wouldn't waste many troops on another player, so unless that player would force us to do it. Basically, I think the best decision for the black player would have been to stay friends with me and the pink player and start attacking the blue player, because the blue player is locked in West Africa and the black player could just simply put a larger army on one of these Italian territories and prevents the blue player from ever doing anything right there, guys, from ever breaking through him. And especially when the blue player still has to deal with the white player. Basically, the black player's troops production would have been funded. In order to deal with a blue player, he would have been able to prevent the blue player from ever coming again from Italy by stacking one very large army on one of his Italian territories. But since he didn't realize the biggest threats, which in a way should have been obvious, but it would become the player who will eventually take over one hold Spain, West Africa and Italy combined. And now since he's miserably failing dealing with me as well, it seems like the new favorite to win this game will become the blue player. He already eliminated the white player and now will be holding these holds untouched. While we can see the black player went from having a 33 troop position to basically holding nothing. And looking at how many troops he has, it seems like pretty much we have around the same number of troops. So basically if we compare how strong he is, he's basically only as strong as me or the pink player. Also, as you can see, I finally fortified my biggest army to my capital. I blitzed the black player's territory in Germany so he wouldn't see that I'm not guarding my border at all. And then I decided that I'm not taking any risk of the pink player potentially blitzing my army, even having attackers advantage instead of me having defenders 1. Basically, I do not want the pink player to get any wrong idea, while myself I have to waste a lot of troops on the black player. Fortunately, the black player spends way too much time attacking my territories and failed to fortify his troops back on his capital, which right now gives me a huge advantage over him. As you can see right where he even flags the game, so basically he acknowledges defeat. Right where I tried to be sneaky and quickly fortify my troops from the French capital, but the pink player was paying attention. He saw what I did quick fortification, so he decided to check out how many troops my capital actually has, guys, and he decided to take over this position himself. Which in a way right where I've noticed is good, because now with the pink player taking over all of his territories, he actually got an overpowered one hold too. Basically, the blue player will be balanced out. Or if he doesn't want the pink player to have his one hold, then he'll have to break through the pink player and at the same time to waste a lot of troops. Then since I decided to be greedy and take over these holds the black player previously had, if he wants to prevent me from having a strong position too, at the same time he would have to attack me, getting 2 enemies at once, and having 2 enemies at once basically wouldn't lead to anything good. So as you can see, he doesn't try to become passive right where he's actually attacking, and he's actually attacking the territories of a pink player, guys. I've been such a good neighbor to the blue player the entire game, and it seems like it's working out. I see 111 troop army coming from the pink player, so right where I know the pink player is still definitely strong, and right where the best move for me would have been to just simply capture a single territory of black, letting these players to continue engaging in a conflict. I see that the pink player still has enough troops to keep attacking the blue player, and the blue player is not close towards eliminating the pink player either, so right there I do not have to check out the pink player's territories because I still know what the pink player is strong. Well, now we've seen the blue player attacking the pink player once again and him losing in 47 troops. I see the pink player only receives 3 troops, so that could be possible that the pink player is capless. I really want to check out this situation, and worst case scenario, at the very least I think I should take over one of these capitals. Best case scenario, I should actually eliminate the pink player, guys. And surprise, surprise, it seems like at the very least I'm getting these 2 capitals. First of all, let's check out the pink player, guys. Eliminate the pink player from the game, nice. I think unless the blue player has a large stack on his top Italian territory, I think it'll be toast. Because what I can do is to take over the rest territories, take over it as well, and trap the blue player under a single border to guard. This is a super lethal strategy for the endgame. And now I'm going to show you how to execute it exactly well. So as you can see, we take over this one hold, we fortify all of these troops on this territory. As you can see, no army there, so even if a blue player has a set, he still wouldn't be able to blitz this army. And the only way for him to get out of it is if he actually had more troops and could fortify next to my 230 troop army right there, guys. As you can see, he doesn't do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he actually doesn't have that many troops. Could be possible that he could trick me into actually giving him away the game. So right there, it's better to play slowly, better to be careful, better to play safely than give away the game like a total fool in a winning situation.
But now after I'll see how many troops will I receive for this amazing 1 hold, I will have accumulated over 500 troops. I think that's safe to say that blue player couldn't even have that many. So I think it's finally the time to eliminate him from the game and take a W. So good game, well played blue, thanks for being such a good ally the entire game. Well, let's get to blitz guys, and that's GG. What an epic comeback that was.